इन एवरी वीडियो आई टेल यू गाइज विच कार टू बाय, लेकिन आज की वीडियो में मैं आपको बताऊंगा विच कार यू शुड अवॉइड बाइंग इन द यूज्ड कार मार्केट एंड वील स्टार्ट ऑफ विद द Nissan Tiana. Now, the Nissan Tiana, when launched in India 15 years back, was a really nice sedan. Lots of space, lots of tech, lots of features, amazing Ottoman seats on the inside. Almost Mercedes E-Class के level की गाड़ी थी. But today, it just doesn't make sense buying a Nissan Tiana. This car sold in really limited numbers. तो आज अगर आप ये गाड़ी सेकेंड हैंड लेने जाओगे 1-2-3 लाख रुपए में आपको मिल जाएगी. And it is a fabulous car, no doubt, but the aftermarket support for the spare parts for service is extremely limited. Very few of the mechanics are actually well versed with the technical know-how of this car. इसके parts मिलने में भी आपको थोड़ी मुश्किल होगी. तो if you think you have the appetite to maintain this car, go for it. But if you want something with a little more peace of mind, आपको थोड़ी reliable गाड़ी चाहिए, and you want something which won't be too resource heavy in terms of maintenance, then avoid the Nissan Tiana. And the same thing goes for the Nissan X-Trail also. Now we'll move on to the next cars in the list, the Fiat Gran Punto and the Fiat Linea. Now I know a lot of you are going to get offended. Even I was a big fan of these cars back in the day. They were really amazing cars, really fun to drive, really punchy, and at great price points. But today, the world has moved on, times have moved on, the automotive market has moved on, and there are better examples in the second-hand car market. The Gran Punto and the Linea have really bad resale value. तो आपको एक अच्छी डील आराम से मिल जाएगी. You can get decent examples for 1-1.5 lakh rupees also. डीजल गाड़ी की थोड़ी ज्यादा होगी, रीसेल वैल्यू 2-3 लाख रुपए के बीच में आपको मिल जाएगी. बट अगेन these cars had issues back in the day also. They were reliable, but they had some of the other flaws. और आज तो I think बहुत सारी गाड़ियाँ badly maintained आपको मिलेगी. तो it doesn't really make sense putting your money on any of these cars. Spare parts भी आपको cities में मिल जाएंगे, but बाकी सब जगह पे थोड़ी difficulty से मिलेंगे. So what I would say is stay away from the Linea or the Gran Punto unless you think you will be able to source the spare parts easily. And now we'll move on to the next car. And now we have the old Hyundai Sonata and the Terrakin. Now the Hyundai Sonata was a fabulous sedan. The Terrakin was an underrated SUV. Terrakin बहुत ही limited numbers में बिकी थी. The Santa Fe and the Tucson sold in decent numbers still, but the Terrakin sold in negligible numbers. So don't buy the Terrakin because उसके spare parts आपको नहीं मिलेंगे, body parts नहीं मिलेंगे, mechanics को भी ज़्यादा technical knowledge नहीं है वो गाड़ी की. The Sonata, well, it will be heavy on your pocket in terms of maintenance. Now generally Hyundai cars are really good. They are easy to own. They offer good reliability also. But ये सब गाड़ी से थोड़ा steer clear करो. They are global models और आज Indian market में थोड़ा limited support है ये सब गाड़ियों के लिए. And now we'll move on to an Indian MPV, the Tata Aria. The Tata Aria was the predecessor to the Tata Hexa, and the Aria was plagued with reliability issues. Fit and finish गाड़ी में ठीक ठाक आपको मिल जाती थी. Space was nice, comfort was nice, engine was decent, but the car had a lot of electronic niggles and it was generally not very reliable. तो अगर आपको सस्ते में मिल रही है Aria, 1-2 लाख रुपए में आपको मिल जाएगी, I would say just avoid the Aria with a 10 feet pole. अगर आपको लेनी है टाटा की MPV, बहुत ज़्यादा शौक है, then probably get a Tata Hexa. बजट से काफी ज्यादा ऊपर आ जाएगी. 7-8-9-10 लाख रुपए की आती है Hexa in the second hand market. And if you still want a big Tata SUV, then probably get the Safari Storm जो आपको 3-4 लाख रुपए में मिल जाएगी, but avoid the Aria. And now we'll move on to the next cars in the list. These are my personal favorites, but still I would not recommend buying these cars unless you know the service history. And these are the old Volkswagen Passat, the old Jetta, and the old Skoda Superb, and even the Skoda Laura, the older models. Now these cars are built amazingly well. They drive really well, and they have a lot of power. They are really fun to drive, and I know they are personal favorites of a lot of you guys also. But the thing is that these cars are also plagued with issues. There are transmission issues, there are sensor issues, there are electronic niggles, and the spare parts are also eye-wateringly expensive. So unless you know the history of any of these cars, then definitely you should buy them. And if you know a good reputed aftermarket garage that will help you maintain these cars, तो फिर आपको डेफिनेटली लेनी चाहिए. बट इफ यू थिंक कि आपके पास वो रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, वो टाइम नहीं है ये गाड़ी को ठीक से मेंटेन करने का, देन आई वुड से अवॉइड बाइंग एनी ऑफ दीज कार्स. पार्ट्स आपको मिल जाएंगे आराम से, बट महंगे पार्ट्स मिलेंगे. एंड अगर गाड़ी में रिलायबिलिटी इश्यूज आ गए, देन ऑल्सो यू विल बी स्टक विद अ पेपर वेट. सो आई एम श्योर अ लॉट ऑफ यू डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू दैट सिचुएशन. अगर आपको डेफिनेटली फिर भी लेनी ही है गाड़ी, चेक द सर्विस हिस्ट्री प्रॉपर्ली एंड गेट द होल कार इंस्पेक्टेड एट अ रेप्यूटेड गैराज. एंड इफ यू really want to buy it, just buy a manual, not the older DSGs. And now the next car in the list is another entry-level German sedan, the old Mercedes C-Class W203. The W203 came out around 20 years back, and the pre-facelifted model, especially the C180, was plagued with a lot of issues. At that time, Mercedes was going through a transformation. काफी cost cutting की गई थी गाड़ी में, and that car used to give so much trouble to owners 20 years back. तो आप imagine ही कर सकते हो कि वो गाड़ी की condition आज कैसी होगी. Mercedes sorted out most of the issues with the W203 facelift, especially the C220 CDI. तो अगर आपको budget में Mercedes चाहिए, you can probably consider that, but avoid the pre-facelift 203s at any cost. And अगर आप facelifted model भी ले रहे हो, उसमें भी issues आएंगे, but make sure you check the car properly and you have a reputed source in the aftermarket to help you source the spare parts. And now we have some American cars in the list, the Ford Icon, the Mondeo and the Fusion. Now again, 15-20 years back, these cars were much ahead of their time and they were genuinely fun to drive, built really well, and they had proper, driver enthusiastic car aura in them. But आज ये गाड़ी लेने में कोई sense नहीं बनती है. These cars are old, they are outdated, spare parts are a big issue, and generally these cars are not that easy to live with. तो अगर आपको ये सब गाड़ी maintain करनी है, आपको लेनी है, then I would say just stay away from these cars right now. बहुत ज़्यादा शौक है आपको तो फिर ले लो मजे के लिए, but personally it doesn't make sense buying any of these cars today in 2024, even though they are available for dirt cheap in the used car market. Now we have another Indian car in the list, and that is the Mahindra TUV 300 AMT. Now the Bolero Neo today is a fantastically capable UV, and even the TU 300 was actually decent that way because of its ruggedness and its go anywhere nature. But अगर आपको TUV 300 लेनी है budget में, then buy the manual, not the AMT, because the AMT was not tuned that well. It had performance issues, it had reliability issues, which is why I would stay away from that. In fact, I would not recommend buying the Mahindra Nuvo Sport also. Now we have another car which is actually a cousin of the TUV 300, and that is the SsangYong Rexton. The Rexton was a very average SUV sold by Mahindra, and it sold in very, very limited numbers back in the day. Today, spare parts are an issue with the Rexton, and not a lot of mechanics are well versed with this SUV, so it won't be the easiest to maintain and live with. वो बजट में वो साइज में आपको दूसरी सेकंड हैंड SUVs थोड़ी बेटर ऑप्शंस मिल जाएगी, which is why I would say stay away from the SsangYong Rexton. Now we have two more American cars, out of which one of them was my favorite 10 years back, and we have the Chevrolet Cruze and the Captiva. Now these were again very, very capable cars 10 years back, 12 years back, but today, I mean, it may not make a lot of sense to buy any of these in the second-hand car market, especially the Captiva. The Captiva has expensive spare parts, और उसके spare parts इतने easily नहीं मिलते, and the car is also a little more complicated mechanically. The Cruze still sold in decent numbers, so second-hand गाड़ी आपको आज बहुत सारी मिल जाएगी मार्केट में, and these are available for dirt cheap. तो अगर आपको एक डीजल गाड़ी चाहिए, Cruze is a good option, but you will have to make sure that the spare parts are available in the place where you stay. Spare parts भी थोड़े महंगे होंगे, but yeah, it's a fabulous car. But वही है कि इतना headache क्यों लेना है? Now we have two Japanese SUVs, the Mitsubishi Montero and the Mitsubishi Outlander. Now Mitsubishi used to offer really good cars in India long back, but they never really offered good service support in our country, which is why buying a Mitsubishi car is a big gamble even today. So now I was a big fan of the Lancer, the Cedia, and even today I like the old Pajero SFX, but I would not recommend buying a Mitsubishi car in the second-hand market, especially the Outlander and the Montero, जिसके spare parts इतने आसानी से नहीं मिलते, and these cars are not very easy to maintain. Now we move on to the Datsun Redigo, the Datsun Go and the Datsun Go Plus. अब these cars were built to a cost, बहुत ज़्यादा cost cutting की गई थी ये गाड़ी में, and they were budget cars. They had a lot of negative points. They were not that great to drive. They in general offered a very underwhelming experience. गाड़ी की quality भी इतनी कुछ खास थी नहीं. So even though they are available for dirt cheap in the second-hand car market, I would say avoid buying these cars. मारुति या होंडा या फिर कोई और ब्रांड का कुछ ले लो, एंट्री लेवल गाड़ी होंडा ब्रियो ले लो, बट ये सब गाड़ी अवॉइड करो. नाउ बिकॉज निसान शट डाउन द डैटसन ब्रांड, तो इसके स्पेयर पार्ट्स भी इवेंचुअली मिलना बंद हो जाएंगे, एंड यू नेवर नो द काइंड ऑफ रिलायबिलिटी, लॉन्ग टर्म रिलायबिलिटी दैट दीस कार्स हैव. सो या, स्टे अवे फ्रॉम देम. Now we move on to the Nissan Kicks and the Renault Captur. Now the Renault Duster and the Nissan Terrano sold in decent numbers, तो वो गाड़ी आप शायद फिर भी ले सकते हो अगर आपको बजट में कॉम्पैक्ट एसयूवी चाहिए, बट आई वुड नॉट रिकमेंड द किक्स और द कैप्चर, बिकॉज ये दोनों गाड़ी यही जो प्रीवियस वर्जन है उनकी अपग्रेडेड मॉडल्स है बेसिकली दस्टर और टेरानो की, दीज सोल्ड इन लिमिटेड नंबर्स और इनके स्पेयर पार्ट्स मिलना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। नाउ इवन दो द इंजन इज द सेम एज द डस्टर एंड द टेरानो, बट जो बॉडी पैनल्स है वो आपको अभी आसानी से शायद नहीं मिलेंगे एंड दी अदर पार्ट्स विल ऑल्सो बी अ लिटिल मोर एक्सपेंसिव। तो अगर आपको ये टाइप की ही गाड़ी चाहिए देन जस्ट गेट योरसेल्फ अ डस्टर। Now we'll move on to two more cars which are again cousins of the Renault Duster. We have the Renault Koleos and the Renault Fluence. 10 years back when they were launched in India, more than 10 years back actually, they were really fabulous cars, global products, they drove really well, amazing comfort इसमें आपको मिल जाता था, अच्छे features भी थे, but today these cars are not worth buying. Even at that time they sold in really limited numbers because they were much ahead of their time. तो अगर आप आज ये गाड़ी ले रहे हो आपको सस्ते में शायद अच्छी गाड़ी मिल जाएगी, बट मेंटेन करना अलग लेवल का हेडेक हो सकता है, so stay away from these cars. And finally we have the Mahindra Verito. Mahindra Verito मैं क्यों avoid करने बोल रहा हूँ? Because the Verito is based on the Renault Logan, which itself was a very outdated car more than 10 years back, around 15 years back. तो आज तो वो गाड़ी लेने में कोई सेंस नहीं बनता है. The Verito was again a very average car. It looked just about okay, a little weird. It did not have any features at all. चलने में ठीक ठाक थी. Ride quality was good, but again इसके पार्ट्स मिलना शायद मुश्किल हो सकता है. And again I would say if you want a compact sedan, there are much better options available. So this was a list of used cars that you should avoid. अगर आपको लगता है कि और भी कोई गाड़ी होनी चाहिए ये लिस्ट में, then let me know in the comment section below.